Hello and welcome to Walking Wartime, and today we're in Fowlmere to see the 339th Fighter Group. Let's go check it out! During the last year of World War I, the newly established RAF built a new aerodrome in the village of Fowlmere. Opened in early 1918 as No. 31 Training Depot Station. The first of the units to be based here were the No. 165 US Aero Squadron on the 15th of March 1918. Later it was used by the 124th, 125th and 126th Squadrons. After the armistice, Fowlmere was selected for closure, as nearby Duxford having better road and rail links. The Battle of Britain and the start of World War II began the need for more airfields. Fowlmere would become a satellite airfield for RAF Fighter Command. 616 Squadron would be stationed between Fowlmere and Duxford. This station was also home to the Polish Air Force, who served and developed new tactics. Originally designated the 339th Bombardment Group, involved in dive bombing and were equipped with A-24 Banshees and A-25 Shrike dive bombers. Training took place at Hunter Field in Georgia, but were later moved to Drew Field in Florida in February 1943. Later the group would then be transferred to Walterboro Army Airfield in South Carolina, and then to Rice Army Airfield, California in September 1943. The last leg of their training would take place at Desert Training Center in the Mojave Desert, where they converted to Bell P-39 Air Cobras. In 1944, the group were reassigned to the 8th Air Force, making RAF Fowlmere their home in April of that year. The group were redesignated the 339th Fighter Group in May 1944. The 339th would be equipped with P-51 Mustangs and would start combat missions on the 30th of April 1944. The group were made up of 3 squadrons: the 503rd, the 504th, and the 505th. The 503rd Fighter Squadron, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Dale E. Schaefer. The 504th Fighter Squadron, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel William H. Julian. And the 505th Fighter Squadron, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Joseph L. Thury. All under the command of Lieutenant Colonel William C. Clark. The group, nicknamed the Checkers for their red and white checkerboard painted cowling, would take part in various missions. Their main objective to protect the heavies as fighter escort, then later taking on strafing missions. The group would take part in missions as fighter cover for the Normandy invasion, the breakthrough at St. Lo, and Operation Market Garden, plus the Battle of the Bulge. The 339th would receive a unit citation for strafing airfields and other targets, all whilst on escort missions. On the 10th and 11th of September 1944, one for an attack on an aerodrome near Erding, and the other for an attack on an airfield, Karlsruhe, damaging parked aircraft. The group would record the highest claims of air and ground enemy aircraft victories in the space of 1 year. The 339th Fighter Group would be home to several fighter aces, amongst them Captain Francis R. Gerald, Major William E. Bryan Jr., Major Donald A. Larson, and several others with 5 to 8 aerial victories. Lieutenant Colonel Dale E. Schaefer would take 7 victories in his time in the forces, 4 whilst flying Spitfires with the 31st Fighter Group in the Mediterranean, and 3 with the 339th. The 339th Fighter Group returned to the States and were inactivated on the 18th of October 1945. With 315 ground victories in a single month and a ranking of 1st in 8th Air Force Fighter Command in combat efficiency, the 339th Fighter Group showed the world they were a force to be reckoned with and will be remembered for all of time.